Sunday morning and time to get to work on your home. Welcome to the News Radio Wham 1180 Home Repair Clinic, Sunday edition. Got a question, a tip, a comment? Call or text the show at 222-1180 or 1-800-295-1180. Now, live from the News Radio Wham 1180 studios in downtown Rochester, here's Jim Salmon.
Welcome to another glorious day in the United States of America. I'm in a great mood, and all of you know why. How are you? Please welcome my co-host of the day, John Welsh. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everyone.
How are you? Let's see. You're not, something's happening here. There you go. Try it again.
Good morning, everyone.
All right, try that other button. There you go.
Yeah, we're on.
All right, there we go.
Good morning. How are you doing?
We're getting her done. Good.
I'm in a glorious mood as well. Are you?
And I am. I'm in a great mood, and we won't even discuss it.
No. Some victories are good, aren't they?
Because the most important thing in my life is, of course, food. Whenever I go out to Tillman's Village Inn and tear into one of those beautiful prime ribs out there, I think of one man. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my dentist, Dr. Paul Sussman. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Jim. It's good to be here.
You sure?
I thought you were excited because I was here.
I am, because whenever you come, it's like different. It changes it up a little bit because we get to find out some things that, we certainly didn't know. I understand. First of all, Dr. Sussman's office is in the Grease. What do you call it now?
Yeah, the Grease Ridge Center.
Grease Ridge Center.
Yeah,
and it's in the mall, so it's a win all day long. You can go to your appointment and then go spend tons of money at the mall.
Right. Between Barnes and Noble and the former Sears.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
The former Sears, huh?
Yeah.
What's going in there? Anything, or do you know?
They're talking about putting office space in there.
Oh, okay.
But, we'll see.
Well, we'll see. Or you could expand your. Never mind. I didn't mean to get you.
I don't want to go there.
22-SMILE is the phone number, and after listening to Dr. Sussman this morning, you'll know that he should be your dentist. So, we were talking before we went on the air. Some exciting things going on. You have some new equipment, which is always kind of cool to folks like you that are cutting edge and always training for more. I don't know how you'd put it, advances in modern dental science.
Right. Things to make my job easier and more comfortable to the patient. I'm always looking for technology that's available to
It
do
always
that.
amazed me in the old days it was just, Novocaine, and the needle was 14 inches long, and, nobody wanted that. Now it's like unbelievable, the different types of anesthetics, I guess you call them, that you have, huh?
Yeah. We use a product called a Nutra. It's a buffered anesthetic, and it really makes the injections almost virtually painless. Very often patients, aren't aware that
You've even done it
yet.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's helped a lot.
And I remember one of the last times I was in there and you were doing some stuff on me, I didn't have to go the whole day with my whole lip and half of my face hanging off. I mean, you
Right. The anesthetic doesn't last as long. It wears off. The timing is better. So by the time you're done with the procedure, it's worn off.
Does it cost more? It's about comparable to the old time.
It's maybe a little bit more cost, but it's nothing that we charge the patients extra for.
Sure.
But the technology, if it makes my job easier, then
and it makes them feel better.
Yeah.
It's a win all day long.
Yeah, that's good, because back in the day when I used to get the Novocaine, your lips hanging off, I'd chew it to death, and then when the Novocaine wore off, I was all scarred up on the inside of my mouth. Yeah,
we always warn little kids about that.
Yeah, right.
They
Just
like
gnaw
to chew on it. Yeah.
Speaking of that, do you do a lot of little kids?
That's not the primary focus of our practice, but we do see families. We do see little kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little kids are always banging up their primary, or what do you call them? The first teeth?
Yeah,
primary teeth.
Yeah.
And so that really doesn't matter much. I mean, if something happens to a primary one, right, or no?
Well, the importance of the primary teeth is it keeps place for the permanent teeth. So if you lose a baby tooth, the primary tooth, early, that space will collapse, and then they're more likely to have orthodontic problems when their permanent teeth come in.
So it's
they
important
are
to protect those too.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
because it was always a big deal to tie the string on it and the doorknob and the whole deal.
Rip her out.
Yeah, tear it right
That's
off.
old technology.
Yes, Three Stooges stuff, which we don't get into. So you have some new equipment you wanted to tell us about.
Sure. It's called a Piezo surgery unit. I use it in conjunction with doing implant procedures. It allows me to expand the types of procedures that I could do. The way it works, it's a it uses ultrasonic vibrations to remove bone. It's very conservative. And the nice thing about the instrument is it doesn't harm soft tissue at all. I could cut through bone, but if there's soft tissue around there, it doesn't cut soft tissue. So I use it a lot for sinus lifts, sinus augmentations. And when we're placing implants in the upper molar areas, very often if the teeth have been gone for any period of time, the sinuses get bigger and there's not enough bone to place an implant there. So the best way to remedy that is by raising the floor of the sinus, by adding bone underneath the sinus membrane. So we, John is looking a little.
He's a landscaper. This is good stuff, though.
So it allows me to do that procedure very conservatively. It is much less postoperative discomfort, and it's a lot safer procedure. And the healing is much improved.
Every time I turn on the radio, there's another commercial for implants. It seems like
Sure.
that is a very viable alternative to having bridges and removable plates and all that other stuff that I never really even wanted. And when you were advising me on this one tooth that cracked from the top down, that's a perfect candidate for an implant.
Right, and obviously the ideal is to maintain your teeth throughout your life,
Right.
but that unfortunately doesn't always happen. So we've reached a point now where if you lose a tooth, 95% of the time, you could just put an implant in to replace that tooth. Implants could also be used on patients who have lost all their teeth. We could, place 6 implants and then attach false teeth to those.
I was amazed by there's no change. I feel no difference than having the implant than I did when the tooth was there.
Right.
Except the implant doesn't move around like the other one did.
Right. And the goal with implants is to be more of a lifetime restoration, whereas most dental procedures, most conventional dental procedures, there is a lifespan to that. Things wear out, whereas implants are made of titanium, so obviously when dealing with the human body, nothing's
perfect. Yeah, right.
guaranteed to last a lifetime. But that's our
the goal.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're visiting this morning with Dr. Paul Sussman, the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. Dr. Sussman and Dr. Pogel are my dentists, and my wife Diane's dentist. Beautiful smile she has. I mean, every time I look at that, I'm amazed at how cool that came out. I mean, they all come out like that, obviously.
That's our goal.
Yeah.
Is to and most often they do.
All right, that was a dumb question.
There was a dumb
Paul.
question.
I'm sorry about that. I'm tired today, so you're gonna have to forgive me.
But you're happy.
All right, I'm extremely happy. We're going to have a quick break, and we'll be right back and visit with Dr. Sussman. The phone number's 22-SMILE, the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. Pretty Woman, Roy Orbison. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to your home repair clinic. Jim Sam and John Welch.
Good morning.
And one of my favorite people, Dr. Paul Sussman, the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry.
Good morning.
2 things. First of all, you just touched on taking care of your teeth and how a lot of people don't do that. Well, once you have Paula for your dental hygienist, she's right on that.
Yeah, she's terrific.
She's very good.
Yeah.
Now, Diane, before she had her smile, she went through Invisalign braces, And you hear all about there's all kinds of TV ads and stuff about Invisalign. So there's been some changes in that, I understand.
Well, there have been some improvements to the technique for Invisalign. The material for the Invisalign trays have been improved over the past couple of years, and the way the teeth are moved, that we put little attachments like tooth-colored buttons on the teeth, and enables the aligners to grab onto those teeth and move them. So we could do more movements. We could handle cases that used to previously require conventional braces, brackets and wires, and now we're able to do that with Invisalign that previously we couldn't.
That is, ask anybody. I never had braces, but you ask anybody that had braces, the Invisalign is a much better look when you're doing it.
You're able to take them out to keep your mouth clean, brushing and flossing. You need to wear them at least 22 hours a day. But if you have a special event or wedding or something, you could leave them out for a couple hours, and they're so much easier to manage.
Do Invisalign braces, once you've achieved the goal and where your teeth are and they're all straightened out to the point where that was the goal, do you have to periodically go back and put them back in, or is there a last one that you use once in a while?
Well, we make a set of retainers, which are a more durable version of the last Invisalign tray. Okay. Because teeth will always move. So it's really something you have to stay on top of. In Diane's situation, we made crowns and veneers, so that's basically holding her smile together. But in cases where we're just doing Invisalign, teeth will always move, so it needs some form of retention, whether conventional braces or Invisalign.
Diane, she never likes it when I talk about this stuff, but it's the coolest thing, because she was, her smile was, her teeth were different. There was a big gap in the middle. She never liked it, so she just lived with it and didn't smile a lot, unless I was tickling her or something, But then in one day, after the Invisalign, that took a while, but in one day it was like,
overnight.
Oh my God! It was. I remember, I suppose you get some emotional people once they first see that.
I bet.
That's I always look forward to those days, the day when we put the restorations in and we really transform their smile.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, people get very emotional.
They probably can't stop looking in the mirror.
Yeah, we always warn people when you're driving home, be careful, because you're going to be looking in that rear view mirror
stop
all the time.
Absolutely.
Now, whenever Diane gets upset with me, which is freaking
every day,
I go, "Nice teeth, honey." That's great. She hates that too.
But does it stop her?
No,
That's
not at all.
No.
One of the things that I meet a lot of new people. Every day in my life, there's somebody new that I haven't met, doing a home inspection or whatever. And you look at some people and you immediately know that they had their teeth whitened. Their teeth are absolutely shiny, white, beautiful looking.
I wish my teeth were like that so bad.
How does that happen?
Well, there are a couple of different ways. We have the Zoom whitening process, and we do in-office whitening. It takes about an hour and a half, and it's very effective in removing stains and making the teeth whiter. Then there are porcelain veneers and crowns, and there are a number of different ways. Our goal is usually to make it not obvious that people have had their teeth whitened or have had veneers. We want smiles to look natural, but this day and age, everybody wants a bright white smile.
Right. Dr. Paul Sussman, ladies and gentlemen. This gentleman's a great dentist. He should be your dentist. 22 Smile, the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. We'll see you again soon.
Sure. All
right, we're back after a Bud Lowell newscast.